Dear friends, thank you for all the letters that you sent to my WhatsApp number. Each video brings a lot of questions, and I'm happy because when you send your questions, I would know exactly what are the areas where my audience wants to know or listen from me, and I'll be able to tune to your needs instead of recording videos according to my taste or my planning. My last video on Bible and science, in which I told about the theories of science and facts of science, has brought a lot of inquiry, and many people ask me whether I can go into a little more details of established facts of science and unestablished theories of science, and whether I can illustrate these things in a little more detail. The answer is yes. Let me explain the thing in a little more detail. Science is the result of mankind's study to understand nature. When mankind studies nature, there are observations, there are experiments, there is statistics, there is deduction, there is school of thought, there is hypothesis, there are assumptions, lots of things are there. They are all part of science, and they are all necessary for the development and growth of science. However, all of them can be put into two broad categories. One, the established facts of science. Two, the unestablished theories of science. The unestablished theories are a necessary part of the development and growth of science, and everybody hopes that these unestablished theories would grow, that they might be revised, and that they would become established facts of science. Established facts of science include, let me mention two things which are known to most people. The first is the law of gravitation. It is known as a law because it is an established fact without any exceptions. In the same way, there are laws of thermodynamics. Zeroth law, first law, second law. Then there is law of biogenesis. Life comes only from pre-existing life. These are common examples of established facts of science. Then there are unestablished theories, and the best one that I can think is the formation of Earth and Moon. You would surely have studied it in school. There are three theories now. When I studied in school, there was only one theory. They replaced it, then they replaced it. Today there are three theories, but no established facts. According to the first theory, the Earth and the Moon, they came out of a massive star. Since both of them came from the same mother star, they are sisters. So this is known as sister theory. According to the second theory, a very massive piece of mass broke and separated from the Earth and became Moon. That is known as the mother theory, mother-daughter theory. Then the third one is known as wife theory. According to this theory, the Earth was moving around, and then a very massive piece came around, and the Earth captured it using its gravitational force, and that became the Moon. So this is sister, daughter, wife theory. Which of these theories is a fact? None of them, because mathematical analysis and physical observations have shown that none of these three theories is right, And today, the origin of the Earth-Moon system is in suspense. No firm fact about it. That's one theory. A second one is about the structure of the atom. Dalton said that atom cannot be divided. Eventually, it became clear that atom is made up of smaller particles. So what Darwin said is known as Darwin's atomic theory. Eventually, it was rejected, and modern concept of atoms came into existence. It became clear that atoms are made of electrons, protons, and neutrons. That is an established fact because they have been able to isolate electrons, protons, and neutrons. But exactly how is the structure of the atom made? That is a theory. J.J. Thomson gave a theory, Rutherford gave a theory, Niels Bohr gave a theory, but none of them worked. So all these theories were rejected, and eventually came the vector model of the structure of the atom. But even that model is now in trouble. So the fact that there are atoms is established. It is an established fact of science. Electrons, protons, and neutrons is also an established fact of science. Then they thought that there are only 3 particles, but eventually Hideki Yukawa proposed that there is a 4th particle known as mesons, and eventually mesons were discovered. So the idea that there are only 3 particles was a theory, but once they discovered 4 particles, it became a fact that there are at least 4 particles. I say at least because eventually they discovered hundreds of particles. Even if I say countless, it's not wrong. High energy particle physics eventually discovered so many particles that it became a nightmare. They also thought that protons and neutrons are solid bodies. Eventually, by 1960, it became clear that neither proton nor neutron is solid, but that they are made of smaller particles. Those particles are known as quarks. Eventually, they discovered 6 particles: up, down, strange, charm, truth, and beauty. They ran out of names. That is why they named these as up and down and strange and charm and all that. So the existence of electrons, protons, mesons, and quarks is an established fact of science. But the exact structure is still in theory stage. How do I know? Because I worked for my PhD, I worked on the quark structure of hadrons. Hadrons is a family which includes protons and neutrons. I worked on what is known as the potential model. It's a theory. Eventually, they realized that it is not going to work. So they brought bag model. Eventually, they realized that bag model is not going to work. So they brought cloudy bag model, and so on. And even today, research is going on the quark structure of hadrons. Things are not in their final stage. Once again, I want to tell you, I worked on the quark structure of hadrons, so I know it firsthand. All the data came from a machine which is 27 kilometers in circumference. Under France and Switzerland border, there is a machine which is 27 kilometers in circumference. It is a donut-shaped machine. Data came from there, and a lot of us used that data. When I was doing my research on the hadron structure of hadron, quark structure of hadrons, that was 1984 up to 1990, 1,700 people were working on the same topic. Today, more than 10,000 people are working, but nobody has been able to come up with a final solution. The quark structure of hadrons continues to be a theory. So please remember, science is made up of unestablished theories and also established facts. Those who propose theories, they hope that theories will be revised and gradually they will become facts. Some of you asked me about the Big Bang Theory. Hey, the name itself is Big Bang Theory, not Big Bang Fact. I'll produce another video in which I will go into details of Big Bang Theory. But the Big Bang proposal continues to be a theory. It has not become a fact of science. They don't call it Big Bang law of science because it continues to be a theory with a lot of exceptions and with a lot of things opposing it. Yes, observations in science that go against Big Bang theory. And no time today to go into all details, but be tuned and I will discuss all that. So, my friends, science is made up of few established facts and a lot of unestablished theories. Unestablished theories have no permanence. They keep on changing. Even the Big Bang theory has changed. It has been revised a minimum of 8 times. And even today it has not reached the final state. So if somebody uses a theory to attack the Bible, he doesn't know his science. Or he's dishonest. He's being dishonest and he's trying to terrorize people who don't have a background in science. So tomorrow when somebody comes to you and says, hey, such and such thing in science has disproved the Bible, turn back. Oh yeah, is it? Has it? Is it a fact of science or is it a theory of science? Start with that question and they will flee with the speed of light. Send me your questions related to this video or about any other subjects in Bible, science and evolution or Bible and archaeology. Here is my WhatsApp number 751 019 8690. The number once again 751 019 8690. Send your questions. Please don't call me. Send your questions as text or as audio, either in English or in Hindi or in Malayalam, as I am fluent in all these languages, and I will give you suitable reply either through WhatsApp or through videos like this. One request, don't miss any of our videos. We plan to post hundreds, and for that, under this video you will see a subscribe button. Sometimes you will see a bell icon. Please press both, and as soon as we post the next video, YouTube will automatically send you a notice and you will not miss anything. Another request, ideas have consequences, and if false ideas are fed to a group of ignorant people, they will consider those false ideas as truth. Hitler had a promotional minister, Goebbels, who used to say that if a lie is repeated 100 times and claimed to be the truth, then everybody believes that lie to be the truth. That is happening today. Rationalists, atheists and agnostics are spreading lies, and Christian young people who listen to these lies, they eventually think that that is the truth. That is not the truth. Most of what they claim are white lies. And therefore, please share these videos with young people in your church, young people in your family, Also share them in any WhatsApp group. Any group means even groups of non-Christians. Also share them in Facebook groups or anywhere that you can share. You will be saving some souls. God bless you.